Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I thought I'd give you an update on the Integra. Yep, it's still idling, burning all the gear oil off the cat. You know how it is, America. But here is my stock of GoFast parts. Yep, I'm turboing the Integra. You know it's eBay legit when it says turbone on the turbo. So yeah, I'm turboing the Integra. Now, people are saying why it's a pile. Well, that's exactly why, because it's a pile. Because who does not want to have a sleeper built pile? Yeah, it's rusty, but I trust it enough. Any car will flex when you jack it up, at least old Hondas. Here's a video of me in my CS Speed Shop jacking up my track car. 3, 2, 1. What? Now good?
She's on the jack stand.
Oh, oh, I gotta go for a third one.
Oh, fine.
Ready? Woo!
Yeah!
Well, picking it up. And that thing will flex. And I mean, oh, whatever, I'm getting off topic here. But yeah, I'm turboing the Integra. I've never turboed a vehicle before, so I really look forward to this. So forgive me if I miss anything. Now, the reason I'm turboing this is because it's cheap. For fun, one day I just sat and priced it out, and I was able to buy this whole turbo kit here, or make my own kit, for less than $437. And that is everything. Everything to mount it on the car. Mount it on the car, the headers, blah, blah, blah. Oil feeds. And I just did the same thing as the turbo kits would. Like the $700,000 turbo kits, but I just priced it out myself and found some cheaper parts, and actually didn't buy some parts, and with that money left over bought some extra parts, and like I said, it came out to $437. That's like $400, $700 worth of savings, because these kits usually go anywhere from $700 to $1,100, and I just made everything myself. This is a 0.5 AR turbo. I don't really know turbo stuff too much. But I know this is a smaller one, which is what I want. I want something more spooly and peppy. My horsepower goal, stock bottom end here, stock top end. I'm just going to bolt it on there pretty much. I'm going to pull the engine out and reseal it. But horsepower goal is 325. And the only unique thing I'm doing about this, that's going to cost me a little extra money that I probably shouldn't do, but I've always wanted to do it, is run E85. It doesn't make any sense because I live up here in the Midwest where not every station has an E85 pump, and it's also just cold. But I've always wanted to have a car that runs E85, and I know I'll be a little bit more forgiving on the timing as well. Speaking of timing, I will be tuning this car myself. I just have chrome and a laptop, and I have a chipped ECU, and that is one thing I did save money on. I've already had a chipped ECU. I ain't running a Honda here. This is a chipped ECU that I just happen to have. But besides that, that is like my biggest money saver I've had. Everything else I've acquired. I'm turboing this car for less than $500. Now, that's not counting seals. That's not counting the welding wire in my welder that I might need for some custom fabrication. But all these big parts here, I could put this and then my car could start making spooly turbo noises right now. Like I said, I am tuning the car myself. I'm going to do a street tune on it because it's free. And that's kind of the motto of this, is just go out there and do things yourself. Now, I will say, tuning a car yourself comes with lots and lots of hazards. Like, it is so easy to blow up your car, especially when you touch timing. What I'm trying to get at here is I want to show to you guys that you can turbo your Honda for a lot cheaper than folks can think. Of course, this is just a journal bearing turbo. There's no ball bearings. It's just metal spinning in a softer metal. So I'm always going to want to make sure to keep oil in there. And that's another thing. I'm not going to be running an oil pressure gauge because I don't see the point of running it. If I run out of oil pressure, it's the way she goes. So just little things like that I'm saving money on. I haven't bought an AFR gauge yet. Probably going to be legit and get an AEM. So there's something else that I'd have to tack on to the expenses. I thought I had one sitting around here, but I don't. But I built this turbo kit right behind me for way cheaper. Way, way cheaper. That $300 I saved versus buying the cheapest eBay turbo kit on eBay, I'll be able to use to buy an AFR gauge. Now, of course, there's a few small things I'm missing that I already have around that I don't need to buy. But again, guys, what I'm saying, the big ticket things, the big items that need to be bought, I bought for 437 bucks. And I'm going to show you guys how I did it so you guys can do it too. And yeah, I got other projects to work on too. I'm not exactly ready to work on that Integra just yet because there's some bigger priorities I got, but expect that to be turboed by spring and running and driving because I want to have a fun car. And stay tuned on the channel because I will be making footage on my 66 Dodge Cornet that me and my buddy see at Speed Shop. Fixing the berm. We picked our favorite rocks. We're going to see if they survive the rally cars. That one's name is Wendell. What's your rock's name?
His name's Gerald.
Gerald?
Yeah.
Yeah, fix that berm. Are taking on to Power Tour. We're going to be driving that across the country. I only drove it about 300 miles this year, and it seemed to do fine. And keep in mind, this is a revival. It sat for about 10 years, and I brought her back around. Go back on the channel to watch me revive that unit. That was my grandfather's 66 Dodge Coronet. I inherited it, and I brought it back to life, and she's just a peach. Got to do some big work on it. Big expensive part being I got to replace the soft top because she's tearing, but besides that, most of the other work will be easy. Maybe you got to do the clutch, but you know, it's just the way it goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will try to keep pushing out content as hard as I can, but I have a life too. YouTube exactly isn't full-time for me yet, but hopefully someday it will be. So please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out the algorithm. And y'all have a good one.